Plane spotting. One of the most reliable ways to see planes when you're not in the airport or if you're just seeing them. And if you're in case, you are at Boston Logan International Airport if you're on a flight. But if you are a plane spotter, then that is a different story, which is the main topic for this video. At Boston Logan International Airport, you can find a variety of models and planes, and multiple U.S. airlines, including international airlines. But if you are asking me of what terminal I like at Boston Logan Airport, well, it is none other than Terminal B, American Airlines and Delta Terminal, which is obvious. Well, Xbox, are you gonna start today's video? Yes, I am. Let's get started right now. It is October 3rd, 2024, and here we are at the plane spotting area. I am at my old school because my brother has soccer practice today, and right now it's the time where planes begin their descent and approach. And here comes our first landing flight for the day. JetBlue Airlines flight number 6346 from Fort Myers to Boston in a retro livery paint scheme on an Airbus A320-200. Now here is my second flight to see. However, guys, usually in rare cases, you might get a cargo flight between the afternoon or evening because that's typically when they arrive or land. However, this time, I caught one that was very rare, and honestly, I have never got this kind of flight before. Even landing, that's just crazy. Here is UPS flight number 2014 from Louisville to Boston in a Boeing 767-300 AFER. It's definitely cool seeing a 767 coming around towards Boston in cargo, but now it's time for our third flight. And our third flight is sort of interesting. You see, this flight was not an Airbus, not a Boeing, but a Plattis flight. A Plattis flight is one of those small jets that operate between small cities within the state and operates towards main international airports. Although I do not really know that much around Plattis flights, if any of you know what Plattis flights are, leave it down below in the comments so I can read it and learn around Plattis. But anyways, here is our third flight coming into Boston. Here is PlaneSense flight number 247 from Bangor to Boston in a Plattis PC-12NG. So yeah, as you can see, Plattis flights are usually small and smaller jets. But now it's time to get another mainline flight. Here is Southwest Airlines flight number 3898 from Denver to Boston in a Boeing 737-800. Typically, Southwest Airlines only operates 737s, but sometimes they're big and small, which is kind of confusing. But now let's move on to our next flight. Here is Delta Airlines flight number 497 from Las Vegas to Boston in an Airbus A321-200NX. Delta has a hub for Boston, which is kind of cool. Now let's move on to our next flight, which is another cargo flight. Here is FedEx flight number 3714 from Indianapolis to Boston in the 767-300F, which happens to be our last flight for the day. And that's the end for today's plane spotting video. I know that this is a brand new topic for the channel, but trust me all everybody that this will be the best thing I have ever done on my channel in the near future. So stay tuned for that. Oh guys, and stay tuned for 3 other videos in the works that are coming out these next 3 months. Which is the MBTA's Haunted Weekend Service trains, which will be out probably by November 1st. The MBTA's Wash Laser train, which will be mostly out by late November or early December, guys, because usually October and November are the days for the fall season for this year. So just stay tuned until then, everybody, because I have no idea when it will be out, but I'll let you all know in the future, either in November or December. So stay tuned until then. And the attractions and rides of Epcot theme park in Orlando, Florida. I know I went there in August, but now the video will be out either October 30th or November 5th. So stay tuned, everyone, until then, because this video will be detailed in all the attractions and rides that people have experienced in Epcot theme park over the years. So stay tuned for that video, everybody, and I am so excited for you all to see it. So until then, I will see you all again soon, somewhere out there in Boston, MA.